Super is that answer?
I call Darian Fenton.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, today 1,300 food service workers who work in our public hospitals were told by the Minister Tony Rowell and this government that they are just back office workers.
That's right.
Just back office workers. These are the 1,300 workers up and down the country in every hospital in small towns and large who prepare, cook and serve meals to hospital patients. Those people that are in hospital relying on decent, nutritious and healthy food in their recovery after illness or surgery. But that comment from the Minister, Tony Rowell, shows just how much regard this government has for hard-working New Zealanders out there doing their best, trying to do their best for the community and their families. And that's why we can't trust the John Key-led government. Those people, from what Tony Rowell said today, are just figures on paper. They're not real people. They're dollars to be mined on an already stretched budget, and there's no worries, no concerns about the families and communities that will be affected, no concerns about what will happen to those hard-working New Zealanders and their families, no worries that there could be another 1,300 jobs on the line to add to the thousands and thousands of this government's disgraceful record of job loss and failure to do anything about it. Today, the Minister and the government not only demonstrated their ignorance about the work that our food service workers do in our public hospitals, they also demonstrated a complete ignorance about the difference between contracting in and contracting out. Let's be clear, this isn't about food service workers in hospitals working for contractors, as indeed many already do. This is about closing hospital kitchens and having food shipped in from central food production factories in Christchurch and Wellington and heated up like TV dinners in the wards. There's already a preferred provider being indicated, which is multinational company Compass. They will have, what's indicated is they will have a 15-year contract, so no one else will get a look in, and this proposal will be in place by the end of the year. Compass is proposing to use its product called Steamplicity, which is pretty common in the UK, and you don't have to go far online to find out all of the issues there's been about food in hospitals in the UK. But they're currently trialling it at Hill Morton Hospital. And I'm told even the potatoes there are imported from Holland. In a country like New Zealand, they're even importing the potatoes. Now, at the same time, Mr Speaker, this is happening when the government is proposing to make major changes to the laws that protect food service workers in hospitals and throughout the country. And that is with the Part 6A changes, which I understand will be introduced very shortly. But it is typical because the government always picks on the lowest paid when it comes to changes. They always go after the food service workers. They always go after the cleaners. They always go after the orderlies. They've done it before. And we've been down this path before, Mr Speaker, and it's failed. In 1993, when that member, Nick Smith, was in government, a national government brought into New Zealand a new company called Tempo Health Services. They came to town promising hospitals and the government massive savings on food service production and cleaning. And what we saw was large-scale job losses, massive job losses, cuts to pay and hours of work. They even subcontracted their work to another catering operation to avoid rights. And in 1995, they changed their name to Tempo Delaware North Corporation to provide the expertise and capital to implement a cook-chill catering system, which is similar to what's being proposed today. Now, after they unsuccessfully tried to increase their contract rate, Tempo then tried to cut the workers' wages by 25%. It failed. The workers refused. Tempo left town with its tail between its legs, owing money up and down the country. Let's not go there again.
I call the Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr Speaker, the test in the general debate